Now, I don't know what Buck Showalter would be arguing about here.
He might be arguing that Johnny Manel was announced into the game because Manel was out on deck and Jacob deGrom is now coming to bat, and that might be Buck's contention.
Okay, that's a good call, Gary. I didn't even realize that deGrom had come back out on deck in the batter's box.
Now we're going to get a meeting amongst the umpires. Now, part of the problem with this is that when the ball goes off the wall and
there's a delay.
There's a delay, and so the question is, did the umpires officially signal Manel into the game? And they're consulting with one another right now, and I have to imagine that's what they're talking about.
Well, it's not only that, but in the delay sometimes you will even, maybe the announcer announce Johnny Manel into the game. That can happen.
Well, the public address announcer is not supposed to announce the player's name until the umpire signals that the player is in the game. Now, would the umpires have done that before the video review of the home run?
They should not have, but they could have.
No,
but they could have. But they could have. I mean, I think that's what they're talking about now is that, you know, I signaled the guy in. What are we going to do here?
Well, they're taking a long time trying to figure it out. Brian O'Nora is the home plate umpire. It would be his responsibility to signal Manel into the game. Jeff Kellogg on the right there is the crew chief.
And I don't think Jacob deGrom's going to stay in the game. You just don't want to blow a pinch hitter here. I think he's going to take his at bat, and I think you're going to keep Manel till later with the 5-1 lead. I still don't think deGrom's going to go back on the mound.
Well, let's see how they resolve this.
It doesn't look like Buck's going to like their answer, by the way.
Well, they're not waving deGrom away, so it appears the Mets are going to get the better of this and get what they want here, which is deGrom taking another at bat. They don't deal with this problem in the American League often.
No, they don't. And Buck is as buttoned up as any manager in all of baseball. Nothing's going to get by him.
Meanwhile, his pitcher, Brad Brock, is throwing in some warm-up pitches. We had the brief delay as they reviewed the Herrera home run, and now a further delay with Showalter arguing his case. Mets home run means $2,000 for an NYC community partner, courtesy of Citi. Well, at some point, the umpires have to say that's just the way it is.
But you know, you can see Buck Showalter what he's trying to do, and that is that he sees two players being used here instead of really none. Right. If deGrom hits and doesn't pitch.